In massive news, the German chancellor, for the first time in almost 2 years, finally called Putin to have a conversation. And to summarize it, let's just say Scholz was pretty stern with him. This phone call was unannounced, meaning that there was absolutely no information that this call was even going to happen. And a lot of people are believing Scholz only made the call because now there's going to be an election, and now he needs to show that he's leading the country well. That being said, it was Bloomberg that reported early in the day that this phone call would happen, and then later, other sources reported about the conversation. That conversation involved Scholz condemning Russia's war against Ukraine, calling on Putin to end it, and then withdraw Russian troops from the Ukrainian territory. So yeah, Scholz put his foot down on Putin, but he didn't stop there. He continued by saying that Russia needs to negotiate with Ukraine to achieve a quote-unquote just and lasting peace, something that Zelensky has said many of times. The German government then put out their own press release stating that Germany has unwavering determination to support Ukraine in its defense struggle against Russian aggression for as long as necessary. Now, I feel like those comments are coming out because there's the threat that Donald Trump could pull support for Ukraine, and while European countries are letting Ukraine know, even South Korea, that, hey, if they do that, we have your back. And I know that you're worried that an election in Germany coming up in February could cause aid to Ukraine to fall down, but it turns out it's not true because Scholz and the other party that's currently leading both already said that no, support for Ukraine will not hinder even during our election. The only other thing I want to add to this story is the fact that Zelensky did have a phone call with Scholz not too long ago to discuss potentially him reaching out to Putin. So I'm thinking more likely Zelensky probably coached him through what he needed to say so that it gets across to Putin. And I also feel like the main reason for this call is to judge where Putin is. Because really, no one has spoken to the guy in a while. Actually, Tucker was the last person to speak to Putin, at least publicly. And I think right now, leaders are going to look to see how Putin reacted to all these things Scholz said, which we don't technically know yet. This is literally only being reported all about 35 minutes ago. So hopefully very soon we'll see some kind of press release from this dude or the other rat face looking guy or the other dude or the other Kremlin, whatever you want to call them. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. So be sure to follow me for more.